Good evening, I'm Reverend Pamela M. Pinckney Butts. I'm facing overt racism here in the state of Ohio and discrimination taking place. Bedford, Ohio Councilwoman Sandy Spinks at one of the council meetings recently told me that if I could bring my grandchildren to a meeting to get to the back of the room. Well, then she created a lie and a false complaint at the Department of Children and Family Services and to the Bedford Police regarding my grandchildren and me. And Mayor Stan Kochi and the law director for Bedford, Ohio, just participated in her lie just less than 10 minutes ago. I've been calling Mayor Stan Kochi in reference to this situation because I don't get to the back of the room. Just like the white bus driver or the Seleucid bus driver who drives occasionally the number 90F bus at Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority, who told me to get to the back of the bus. Some people have the clock going backwards, but I'm here to tell you the clock's going forward. I don't get to the back of anything, and I don't attempt to do anything. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. This racist agenda that you all have on your minds, get it to the back of your minds. Because I'm moving forward. And those of you who lied and are taking up for Sandy Spinks, God has a way of exposing you and your hand. Those of you doing bad things to my grandchildren, my children and me, God has a day and a time to address you. I'm not wasting my time on you. Trust and believe that. Once again, Sandy Spinks and that bus driver, I don't get to the back of anything. People lost their lives and their freedom for me to not go to the back. And the word of God says that I'm the head and not the tail, above only and never beneath. So don't you ever tell me to get to the back of anything ever again. And wherever my grandbabies are, God have mercy upon you. And whatever you're doing to my children, God have mercy upon you. And your ideas of what you're trying to do to me, God have mercy upon you. And what you've been doing to me already, God have mercy upon you. Anytime you deny me physical medication, when you say that there's a physical challenge with my life, and you purposely refuse to give me medication, God have mercy upon you. Anytime law enforcement officers alter and falsify police reports to cause me more damage, God have mercy upon you. But he told Moses, stop praying because sin is in the camp. Sin is in your camp. Mayor Frank G. Jackson, I came to see you at the Cleveland City Council meeting. They said you had left. Well, you know what? It's amazing because since Detective Soprek put my picture on flyers and people have been monitoring me on cameras, and Congresswoman Marshall Fudge, Senator Sherrod Brown have been allowing their staff to cover up my children and grandchildren and my being abused, neglected, and endangered by the Department of Health and Human Services, as well as law enforcement agencies. Certainly, one would not have one to believe something ill about this. When my ballots disappear in elections, and I disappear during the time of elections, God have mercy upon you. His word is true. Touch not his anointed, and do his prophet and prophetess no harm. Like I just told you, Mayor Stan Kochi, the city of Bedford is compromised. Anytime I had to walk in the street because the sidewalks are not done. The sidewalks were made for me too. We still drink out the same fountain. The clock's not going backwards. We sit in the same restaurants. We drive the same type of vehicles. We go to the same schools. You're not better than me. I don't care how light your skin is. And I don't care about you being a man. You're not better than me. I said that to you, your wife, Sandy Spinks, and the rest of you. You're not better than me. I am who I am. I am what I am. God said in his word, I am that I am. Tell Pharaoh, tell your enemies, I am sent you. Like I asked you, Mayor Stan Coach, just now at the Bedford City Council meeting, what are you going to do to make me safe? Since you know I'm unsafe. What are you going to do to make sure I have a decent place to live? Since you know I don't. What are you going to do about my place being broken into? Since you know it is. What are you going to do? I'm waiting on that phone call from you. And the councilman who I just spoke to, I meant what I said. Sandy Spinks, you need to get your issues addressed. Mobile prices is available for you too. Just so you know. I'm Reverend Pamela and them Pygmy Butts. This is real. This is live, not Memorex. Those of you bothering me, stop doing it. Today is Monday, March the 5th, 2018. And I have a right to life, and I'm going to enjoy mine. And all of my rights are reserved for this video. Anybody who would like to help me address these situations and these matters, I am a candidate for the United States House of Representatives for the United States Congress, representing the 11th District for the state of Ohio, where the incumbent is the Marsha L. Fudge, who has not picked up a phone one time to call me back. Neither has her staff to address any of my concerns. And I'm tired of it. Marsha, when I saw you at Una Keenan's event and told you that my grandbabies had been stolen, you knew, and you told me you'll call me and then say, oh, you didn't know I was in the room? What were you going to have done to me while I was in the room? Marsha. Remember, my family paved the way for you to be where you are today. You seem to have forgotten that. You need to get back to basics, Marsha. My daughter, that was supposed to be your goddaughter, you messed up her life, Marsha. You too, Allison. My other daughter. Mayor Jackson, I'm trying to get in touch with you. Just so you know that. Folk want to play. Let me know that you got the letter that I also wrote to you. Since Keith in your office decided to tell me that you have eyes and you can see for yourself.